besties, welcome to another video. And if you're new here, I'm your girl barbiedior. I'm so glad that you click play. Look, I got to turn off the notification because y'all, as I record a video, sometimes I get a notification for y'all guys and it made me want to stop so I can respond back to y'all because I don't want none of my besties waiting, okay? But I'm so happy y'all click play. We got another story time, y'all. I'm so excited to tell you. We're getting a lot of comments on my story times. I know that y'all love them, but I understand that I enjoy doing the story times, but I also like to teach. So make sure that you just don't look at the story times as well. Show love to all the videos so this girl can get monetized, okay? Even if you don't watch it, just click play, go clean your house or something and let the video play on through. You might learn something. You'll be surprised. But I thank you for whatever you watch. Welcome to another story time. Let's get it. The name of this story time is called Rob in New York. Okay? It is what it is. Your girl got robbed. I know y'all like, ain't this the second? Yeah. Officially, I've been robbed about 4 or 5 times. We gonna have those story times. You know, I'm still here, y'all. Sometimes you gotta go through some things, I guess, so you can help others. Anyway, let's get it. So at this time, I was in my early 20s. My son was 1 year old. My first son was 1 year old. My second son did not exist. I didn't even know the father, okay? So to paint that story for you, okay? I was in college, still doing my thing, had a part-time job, I had my own place, had a few scholarships still, trying to press forward, you know, just had this baby, trying to get things back together, okay? So I got the notification or whatever that I was going to get some money back, but I was dating this guy at the time, and we're going to call him JJ, okay? We can call him JJ. JJ was dark skinned, very chocolate. He was that chocolate kind of skin that, you know, when he looked like he glow. You know, that shiny, dark skin. Not the ashy one, y'all. And of course, he had a ponytail. He had that pretty baby hair. I'm talking about baby hair all over, from the edges all the way to the end. It was just beautiful hair. About shoulder length hair. And he had the white teeth on, y'all. He had the white teeth on. And I had seen him around campus many a times. And the one time he bumped into me, he asked me for my phone. And I might let him know at the time I was dealing with somebody. But at this particular time, we bumped to each other at the unemployment line because I had I was looking for another job. I had a job I didn't like, but I went to the unemployment line to see if unemployment office to see if they had anything else, you know, because I liked my job at the time, but I really didn't like it. I really needed more money to help provide for my child because I was working in that fast food restaurant. And they were paying a little bit, but they weren't paying a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, yeah, let me go to the unemployment office to see if they got anything else. You know what I'm saying? I can get more hours. Because I think I was just getting like 20 hours a week. And I'm like, okay, I need more, okay? My son is spoiled. I'm spoiled. I need a little bit more than that. So I was going to the unemployment office and I'm in this line. And then all of a sudden, this guy is standing, we're in a long line. Let's say it's a line for 20 people, right? This guy in front of me, I was like, oh, he got some real pretty hair. That's what I was thinking, you know, but he in the unemployment line. So yeah, I'm good. So he turned around and said, I know you. And I'm like, I'm looking at him. It's the same guy, JJ, that I had seen before. And he had tried to talk to me or whatever and stuff like that. I was like, JJ, that's you. He was like, yeah, they said you had a baby and dip. And I did, y'all. I left Greenville, North Carolina, went to Riften, North Carolina, and that is like maybe 15 minutes away. Probably about 15, 20 minutes away. But I wanted to just be out of the way because, y'all, when I first got pregnant, I was so ashamed, y'all. I was that girl that was on campus that was involved with all the events, always doing something, always somewhere, always doing something, you know what I'm saying? I did not want to see me walking around my belly fat and stuff. I went to the countryside so nobody could see me, okay? And he was like, yeah, they said you got pregnant and you did. And I said, and I did. So he was like, what baby? He's looking around like the baby gonna be in daycare. In daycare. Hopefully having a good time, honey. This is my time, okay? He was like, okay. He was like, you heard about that job that's hiring? It's supposed to be paying for like $18 an hour or whatever. I said, no, tell me about it. He was like, he was saying that, I guess he was trying to let me know, like, I got a job, right? He was like, well, I work at such and such. It was a factory. But he was like, I heard about that job, so I ran down here. And he was just telling me about it. But when he said factory, I wasn't interested in no factory because, honey, baby, me and factories, we don't work out. Now, unless I'm in the office answering the phones and clicking on the thing, baby, that's slave work. Nah, hey, if you work in a factory, hold it down. But I'm just telling you, I ain't built for it. And I will have a story time about me working at the factory. Because, yeah, I had my time in the sun with the factory, baby. I was in there trying to get fired, y'all. Fire me. They wouldn't fire me. I was funny. Made everybody laugh. They wanted me there for live entertainment. No, let me go. Okay? But anyway, he was talking about that. I was like, no. I was thinking more office type stuff, like answering the phone, secretary type stuff, not getting your nails dirty type stuff or something like that in the office doing something, okay? He was like, okay, whatever. You want to work in a bank or something? I was like, no, but I will tell them that. Maybe you got something more. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a lot of skills. I was young, but I could answer a phone. I can tell you that. So he was like, well, they'll get you this unemployment is pretty good. They'll get you something. So he was like, you still beautiful and stuff. And I remember that day, I had my hair in like these wand curls, like all these big, just as big as this hair, but probably bigger, and these wand curls. And I remember I had on like a mini dress, like it had sunflowers all over. It was a black dress with sunflowers all over, and it was short. It came above your knees. If I bend down too fast, you would have saw everything I got. But I was cute. I had the little heels on. I really came dressed up, not dressed to go to the unemployment office, because I literally was driving and said, they got an unemployment office. Somebody told me I had to go to. Like, I was out and about. Somebody told me you should go to the unemployment office since you're looking for a job. Woo woo. I didn't know where it was at. I really was on my way to the mall. Saw the unemployment office. Said, "Security, let me stop over there and see what's going on." That's how that happened. Anyway, so it all worked out. So, like I said, we in this long line. So instead of him turning back around, we talked the whole time. We talked, we called up, we exchanged phone numbers. He was like, you ain't got no man. What happened to that man? Oh my God, y'all were happy, woo woo. And you know, I gave him the rundown story because I ain't nothing repeating for real. So he was like, okay, well, that's his loss. I'm still trying to get with you, woo woo. I laughed and everything. He was like, let me take you out and stuff like that. And so it started from there. So we started a relationship, not in that line, of course. He began to talk to me. He took me out a couple of times, and he eventually met my son, and things were good. Things were good. Fast forward, we end up moving in together, and I told him that, you know, he was from New York, so he was from Brooklyn. And most men that are from somewhere else, I'll end up dating them, okay? It's very rare that I'm in North Carolina right now, that I actually date somebody from North Carolina, because either people lying about where they're from, or because they don't want to be from North Carolina, or because I'm from Richmond, Virginia, I got the birth certificate to prove it. But, you know, some people be lying. They be like, yeah, I'm from New York. You hear me? You hear me? Like, what was your address? What's that line? Please get out of here. But anyway, this man was really from New York, okay? So, he was telling me that, you know, he was gonna go to New York for the weekend, and would I want to come with him, and do I think I could find a babysitter or whatever, so I could go to New York or whatever. Because I told him that when I got my check, he was in school as well, so he was like, when I get my financial aid check, he would go get his clothes from up there, because he didn't want to wear what he called us country bunkers. He didn't want people to have the same swag on, so he would go up there and get clothes and different things. And so he was like, we can stay with his family members, or we can get a hotel. So we end up, I said, okay, let me see, can I get a babysitter? And I did. The daycare lady at the time, she used to keep my son alive, you know, because I was working, I was going to school, I was doing something. I was always doing something. And she'd be like, it's cool, you can leave with me. Like, she was very cool. And I told her I was going out of town. Can I pay her extra money to keep him? She was like, you gotta pay me no extra stuff. You know I love him. You go ahead and enjoy yourself. And so she just agreed to keep him. So I was like, yeah, I got a babysitter for the weekend. I'm good. Let's go. So I was so excited because at the time I had never been nowhere but the beach. So I was like, oh, I'm going to New York. I was telling everybody, you know, I'm going to New York on the weekend. Yeah, because I'm going to New York on the weekend. I was so excited about going to New York, yeah, because I had never been nowhere for real. So I had been to Georgia before, but where else I had been? The beach, nowhere. So at this time I was like, oh God, I'm going to New York this weekend. So when I put the address of where we was going in, y'all, that thing said 9 hours. I said, so we driving it? We driving it. He was like, yeah, we good or whatever. We good or whatever. You can drive a couple hours, I'll drive a couple hours. And I made that man drive the whole way, cause who? And that was wrong, but I did. I was like, baby, ain't nobody driving it. And if we gonna drive, let me drive when we first take off, cause in New York, I won't drive nothing or whatever. So we ended up renting a car and we drove. Well, he drove. I just sat on the passenger side looking cute or whatever. So I remember when we first got close to New York, I don't know exactly where we was at, but we got in there. You know, you sound different. So to them, I probably sound country or however I sound to you. If I sound all right, that means you country. But if I sound a little different, I got a different swing. That's how I would sound. Like, imagine me, country, me, go to New York. They probably like. So this is what happened. We went to this gas station when we got close to New York. And I can't remember exactly where it was at. And I'm in there talking, right? And I was like, cause you know when you talking to your man, he was like, "Bay this, bay that, what you was." That's how most people interact. Some people might not, I don't know. But I was like, babe, I'm about to get something out of the refrigerator. What do you want or whatever? I ain't thinking nothing of it. That's what I said. You want something out the refrigerator around back here? He be like, yeah, give me a Sprite and give me some water too. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm just getting it right. So I'm just talking, right? The dude at the counter said, oh, you brought a Bama to the city. Because you can tell he was from New York. Everything he said was like you could tell he was from New York, okay? He sounded like he was from New York. It wasn't no game. He sounded like he was in New York. And he was like, nah, ma, you know what I'm saying? Just give me that. I'm trying to talk like him because y'all, look, y'all New York, y'all got them strong accents. I love me a New York. Ooh, I love me a New York, a real New York person. I love it, okay? It's something sexy about it, okay? I can pick up when people fake it. But baby, somebody really from New York, baby, they got their own lingo, okay? And I love it, honey. That's how that man got me, okay? The hair in the New York, okay? So I'm looking at him, I was very offended. Bama? That sounds too much like a... He told me, yeah, that's what we call country people. I said, well, I don't like that. Don't call me that. You can call me a princess, a queen, something like that. And the man said, boy, I could listen to you talk all day. He was like, all right, chill. My boyfriend at the time was saying, all right, chill now. Chill out. He was like, no, her little voice is cute. He said, all right, now. I said, chill now. I was like, all right, chill now. Cause he back. Like, well, chill, sir. He was like, I ain't worried about that. He already know we in New York, baby. That piece is under there and everything gonna be made still. I said, oh my, okay, yeah, we are in New York. I said, on that note, I'm gonna drop this off to the counter and you ring this up. I'm gonna go get back in the car. You said the Bama here, the Bama is leaving the building. Cause I was like, you know, people tell you horror stories about New York is dangerous. You need to be careful. Cause everybody told just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Everybody just kept telling me. And it made me, as close as I got to the trip, I was kind of scared, y'all. I was like, Lord, everybody tells me to be careful. I hope I'm gonna be all right. If I'm with my man, I think I'm gonna be good. And he kept on telling me, whole ride now. I know everybody else told you about New York, but you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about shit. You with me, you know what I mean? You with me, you know what I mean? You with me. Ain't nobody gonna touch you, okay? Ain't nobody, I got you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Cause we're getting on my nerves like, who you do, baby? You want me in. Somebody go, pew, then what? Then what? It's just me, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be like, but anyway. I was thinking, if I'm metal, and I'm metal, we play low key, ain't nobody gonna bother us, okay? So what ended up happening, we get to New York and it's late, y'all. Like we get to Because once we stopped at this store, we looked at the GPS. It still said that where the location of where his grandma was staying at. It said that his grandma and aunt stayed in the same apartment building and in the projects. And he was like, it's cool, it's cool. I'm like, we can get a room. When he first told me that he was going to the project, he was like, no, it's cool. It's cool. They got a whole bunch of rooms. And y'all, the projects there, I don't know if the project's still like that, but the projects is not like the projects in North Carolina. And you know what I'm saying? When I think about projects, I think about like run down. Or maybe it was just his grandma apartment. I don't know. But in my head, when people think, I think run down, dirty. I think a rat piss. I think, you know what I'm saying? That's what I be thinking of. And I'm like, you gonna bring the dog to the projects? He was like, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's a lot of family there. They're gonna be cooking. They already put us up in a room. We're gonna have our own room. It's gonna be cool. And I'm thinking, I got money for a room though. You got money for a room though. He was like, but it's high in New York. You don't want to spend all your money because you can't hit a shot, right? You can't hit a shot. I'm like, yeah, but I got hotel money. I don't care about it. I done looked up a few rooms and I can afford it, okay? He was like, man, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So what ended up happening is, y'all, we got there at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so his grandma was like, you know what I'm saying? He want to respect his grandma. He didn't want to knock on the door at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, we ended up getting a room because I was just like, nah, I ain't trying to stay at nobody's house. So what ended up happening was that we checked in, we went checked into a room, and it was nice, but y'all, it is cold. It is cold in New York. I don't know if you've ever been in New York. It's cold right now. It's about 24 degrees right here, okay? Baby, I went down there with this cute little jacket. Thought I was cute, okay? It was cute. But it was not ready for New York winter time. It won't. It was not ready for New York winter time. And I had this little jacket on, and there was a man outside smoking at the hotel. And he laughed when he saw me, right? And I'm talking to him. And so every time I'm talking, people paying attention because I don't sound like them. So he said, hey, yo, mom, you know what I'm saying? He's smoking a cigarette. I'm thinking like, for them, New York, y'all got the reputation of people say that y'all are rude, you know what I'm saying? Y'all real rude, and that ain't true for everybody, but y'all are rude, y'all will stay to yourself, y'all don't really talk to people. Everybody talk to me, y'all. Everywhere we go, hey, your mom, or something. It was something like that. It gave me DMX. Like, he said, hey, yo, mom, you're gonna freeze in that coat. It's negative, it get negative degrees down here. You're gonna freeze in that coat. You need to go to Chinatown and you need to get you a little coat. And he told me like 3 different stores to go to. He was like, they're gonna have deals on the coats, but you're gonna freeze. So I'm thinking like, why is this man telling me this? Y'all, that cold is different. I'm talking about that cold bite your skin. I don't know if you ever felt negative degree weather, but it bites you. That cold hurt you. Do you hear me? So that particular night, it was cold, but it won't cold like he was saying. That cold will greet you at the door and make you run back inside. That's that type of cold that make it go, make your skin tingle, honey. Okay? And I just thought this man needed to have mind his business. I was like, all right, okay. I ain't tell this man mind his business. I just like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah. See, but the dude that I with, my boyfriend, he had a thick coat. He was ready. He had on a leather coat. He was ready. You know, he ain't tell me nothing. You ain't schooled me. Strangers are telling me, sir. About this is where you from. Why you ain't tell me I ain't suited and booted? You just think I'm cute, okay? So it didn't ready me. So I said, well, tomorrow I'm gonna get me a coat or whatever. He was like, yeah, you gonna need a coat because you gonna freeze. You're gonna freeze. So the next morning we go in, take a shower. Woo, I'm tired. Been driving. He been driving. I'm tired because I'm trying to stay up and support to keep him woke because I ain't want to drive. Let's just say what it was. So anyway, take a shower, crash, y'all. He ordered some food, room service, whatever. Delivery, I don't remember. I know the food got there. I took 2 bites and I don't remember nothing. Woke up the next morning. It was cold. We turned the heat up. And then we go outside, y'all. That cold touched my face. I still remember that cold, y'all. I still remember that cold. It instantly made you cry so bad. Like, I was freezing. So what I try to do is take 3 little cute little jackets, because at the time I was wearing colorful half jackets, okay? Okay, because there's cold down here. If you got a little something on, you good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a little something on, not down there. So I try to take 3 hat jackets to put together, think I'm gonna be cool. The cold laughed at me. I was crying. I'm talking about walking. He was like, well, we right down the streets and such and such, because he knew all the streets and stuff, and he was home, y'all. And he walked, we was walking, he was like, it's just cheaper to just walk. And I had never walked before, you know, at this particular time. I walked a few times after this, but I had never walked before. So I was like, hey, you got me from I'm from a spoiled house. I've been spoiled all my life. And now you walk, hood, ghetto. You saying the words that are strange to me. Sir, what? Is you cool? Because I ain't cool with this. He talking about walk. Yes, you walk. If you don't walk, then you know what I'm saying? This is not like North Carolina where you got to drive it, where you can walk or you can't strain, or, you know, people just tell me everything. The transit, or you don't have to do that. He's like, everything is closed. And so when we start walking, boom, we was at the store. Boom, we was at the store. Baby, I was in love with the stores. Oh my God, I was so in love with stores. Now, before we left, he schooled me, y'all. He said, look, I had this big pocketbook. He said, you do put that back. You can't take that big pocketbook. You gonna get robbed. I had this big little brooch. It was pink. Everything was pink. He said, no, that's too big. You can't take that. So I had a little brooch. He said, you should be fine, but you need to wrap that piece around the stuff because somebody might try to rob me. I said, why would they try to rob me? He was like, because you're in New York, okay? People are looking for an easy lick. You're bright. Everything about you says you're not from here. They're gonna try you, okay? Even if I'm with you, they might try to try you. They might try to walk close to you. Don't let people brush up against you. He was giving me the real now. So I guess he felt, because all these strange people he had to give me the rundown. And I was just thinking like, I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna do that to me. All right, so we walking. We going to this store. We shopping. We doing our big one. We shopping. We had shot so much we had to walk back to the hotel, put the bags down, and come back out for more. And at this particular time, I was waiting downstairs outside because it had cleared up. Like, it had got from the negative, y'all. The sun was out. So it was probably about maybe 58 degrees, okay? Thank the Lord. Okay, it warmed up. It still cold, but it warmed up enough that it was all right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh my God, Jesus, somebody's a cold attacking me outside. So I ain't thinking that negative, okay? So what ended up happening was, I was out there. I was like, I'll wait for you by the lobby. Why I want to be outside, I don't know. But I really was out there trying to take pictures in front of the hotel because the hotel was nice, y'all. I can't remember to the life of me what the name of the hotel, but it was nice. It was like one of the people, like it was a man at the door or whatever. And to me, that just was nice that they had a man at the door open up. It was nice. Okay, so I was trying to take a picture, you know, by the door entrance and everything. Everything about it was nice. So I want to catch my few pictures. So I was like, I'll wait for you down there. And he was like, yeah, I don't think you should go nowhere without me and stuff like that. I was like, I'm cool. I'm gonna be down there with the doorman or whatever. And he was like, he ain't no security guard. I said, well, he still can call for help. Okay. He was like, whatever, you gonna do what you want to do. So I went down there, just taking my little pictures, not thinking nothing of it, okay? Having a good old time, right? And so this dude walked by me. I ain't think about it. He walked by me twice. I noticed him because he kept looking at me crazy, like. And I got this brooch hanging from my hand. It's a little small brooch, but it's hanging, you know, it's wrapped around my hand like my boyfriend being obedient, like he told me. Y'all, the next time I did that man said, swipe. And see, another thing he told me was put the money on your body. Don't. So we had tape money and cards and everything. We had stuff taped to my body, y'all. He had brought tape and everything. I'm like, look, if it was all like this, I wouldn't even sign up the car. Come, we could have went somewhere like Miami, somewhere where it was safer. Because what? He was like, you want to do this because the pickpocket's going to try to go in your pocket. They might try to grab your brooch. But don't put nothing in there. Don't put no card. Don't put nothing there. Just put something in your brooch since you want to wear it so bad. Because it go with your outfit. Put something in there that don't matter, okay? So I had like gum, peppermint in my brooch. But I had Victoria's Secret lip gloss. And I don't know if y'all wear Victoria's Secret lip gloss. The matte, It's not Victoria's Secret lips. It was Victoria's Secret lip. I had Victoria's Secret lip. I had 2 of them in there, and I had MAC. And MAC lip gloss is not cheap. And Victoria's Secret then got to speak it expensive too. But anyway, they were my good lip glosses. Okay, I had spent a little money on them, so they were very valuable to me. But if they got stolen or somebody snatched it, I wouldn't feel as bad as the money, because the money was on my body. It won't in the brooch. So the man just said, yeah. I'm talking about he snatched and broke that thing so quick. He like to broke my arm. Because of course, if you got the brooch on, it's gonna grab. It's not just gonna snatch. That man said snatch and took off running with everything. He was like, just ran. I said, hey, yo, give me my shit. I'm running with him. So the doorman said, just let it go. Because he done been in New York all his life. He was just let it go. I said, nah, I want my lip gloss. So the man was fast, y'all. I could see him, but he had took off running. So my boyfriend, he done finally came down. The doorman was like, she rented out somebody done robbed her. Somebody done robbed her. I can hear him. He was like, she down there. Somebody done robbed her. She done took off after him. And I could see that my boyfriend, I was stressing my boyfriend out, because he was like, you came outside, you was out here 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes, you already been robbed. And he running, you can see him running. He was like, babe, just let him go. I'll replace whatever they got. Just let him go. It ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, it ain't worth it. My good lip gloss is in there. Boy, he can die. So y'all, I'm running to the point, I done tripped, y'all. I remember having these colorful Converses on that went with all my colors I had. Okay, I had a whole bunch of colors on, and I had colorful Converses on, and I done tripped because one of my laces that came on time. I am mad because I'm on this man's body. He running fast. I'm right up on him. He ain't even know. Nigga, get my shit, man. Get my shit. And Cole trying to talk junk and cuss is a lot and running. And I was like, no. He was like, nah, you ain't getting your shit. You ain't getting your shit. I'm like, what? Who get our shit? Every time he turn around, I know he like, this girl is right behind me. Yes, in the flesh. You can give me my stuff. Y'all, when I tripped, I was so mad, because when I tripped, it was an ugly trip. Like this big rock was on the sidewalk. I didn't pay no attention to it. I done tripped, then flipped over 3 times, y'all. Poop, poop, poop. Down on the ground, mad, knee cut, blood. Oh my God. So I'm mad now, because my little leggings that I had on like these thick leggings, they tore up now, and you can see the blood in me. I am upset now. I am mad. I'm livid now. I lost my lip gloss. Now my leg bleeding. So the dude, he get to the light at the end of the road, because every when you're in New York, it's like corner. So he get to the corner where there is a light or whatever. He done unzipped the bag. He done stopped, because we done been running for a minute, because I was on his body. I was not giving up. Only reason why I stopped, and when I stop whatever, I'm holding my knee and I'm rocking or whatever. And people trying to help me up. I'm like, not New York people. And I'm scared now, because I'm like, if he'll rob me, what else y'all trying to do? I ain't got no money. I'm like this. I ain't got no money. Don't touch me, man. We just trying to help you. These people are not from New York. They sound like me. I'm like, are you from New York? They be like, no, we not from New York. We from such and such. And one person was from North Carolina, one person was from South Carolina, and stuff like. We saw what happened, or whatever, and they helped me get up. So the man was at the corner. I'm talking about, so let's say he was 10 blocks from me. I could still see him or whatever, and I'm still trying to get myself together so I can foot settle. But I watched him unzip it. Take all my stuff out. So he took my lip gloss out, because I had like lip gloss in there. I think I had like little Kleenexes or something in there. It was like in this little brooch, but I had like a couple of things, and I had gums, I had peppermint and little cans and stuff like that. He was like, you broke bitch, ain't shit in there. Ain't shit. Where the money at? In the blank, motherfucker. In the bank, motherfucker. That's where it's at. You broke ass bitch. You thought you got a lick. You ain't got shit, bitch. It's in the bank. Go rob them. Go rob them. Now give me my lip gloss. He threw the lip gloss down. Yeah, he would have thrown this shit down. He stepped on it, twisted his foot. I said, yo, broke ass bitch. I was so mad, yo. Can't stepping on my lip gloss. Who did? That man took off running because my boyfriend, like, once he helped me up, he took off after him. But he still was father enough where we won't catching that man. That man was, first of all, this man was fast, okay? But he was timid. Once he helped me up or whatever, he went up and out there. But we ran into our, when we got the stuff. Once I got myself together and I see my boyfriend running, I'm right after him. I'm like, yo, we finna run up on this dude. This dude done took off on us. He gone. We never see that dude again. But I got my lip gloss. Where he didn't step on the damage, I got my Victoria's Secret. I got a MAC because I had 2 of everything. I had 4 lip gloss. I ended up losing 1 because he done smushed it. So it be all over the cement. I was mad about that too, real bad, okay? The candy, I won't worry about that. The little napkins and the little tissue, I definitely wear. I just wanted lip gloss and I want a brooch because that brooch was cute, okay? I'm like, whatever. But I never seen that dude ever again. So he was like, do you want to go back to the hotel? So we ended up walking back to the hotel. He said, do you want to call the police? I was like, nope, I won't call the police. I ain't losing but 2 lip gloss. Well, I'm going to stop the police for doing real work. People got murdered last night. And you talking about calling him for some lip gloss. No, I will not be laughed at. I should have listened. He told me not to wear that brooch, and I should have listened, okay? So then from there, y'all, we had to end up having a good time. I ended up going to his family house. Y'all, the projects I went to in Brooklyn, their apartments or whatever are so big. It looked like a mini mansion. It had like 6 bedrooms in there. Had 2.5. I ain't gonna say. I guess it was a 2.5 bath. It was a whole bunch of bathrooms in there. I was like, "This the project I'm in here looking like that." And look, grandma and auntie had it decorated so nice. This is nice right here. You said we can stay at night here. When I tell you they had a good cooking, she done cooked everything. Every type of pig good thing, so it was unking in her kitchen. Do you hear me, honey? She had everything laid out. They was waiting for me to come, okay? Open up the door, it smell like heaven, honey. She had cooked cakes and pies and stuff. Is it Thanksgiving? Because, honey, I thought it was just February, okay? Baby. Baby. I was so happy to see her. She gave me the biggest hug. Her aunt, it was aunties and cousins and uncles and everybody was over there. And she was like, my house is just welcome to all my family and stuff. Like when he said you was bringing his girlfriend, I couldn't wait to meet you. He talked about you so much and stuff like that. She would talk about how their family is so knitted together. She told me she heard about me getting robbed. She said they do that here, baby. I'm sorry that happened to you and stuff like that. And y'all, she even had a lip gloss for me. I thought it was so amazing. She brought me a matte lip gloss because she heard what type I had. And so that's the end of the story. We end up going back to North Carolina a day after that. We only went for 2 days. And we end up after that because like we were supposed to stay like Sunday and go back Monday, but after being robbed, I just think I ain't feel safe, y'all. Let's just tell you what it is. Because I'm thinking like, okay, if somebody will rob you, and note this, y'all, I got robbed in broad day. Like, what would they do if we try to go somewhere that night? Or I was like, I'm over it. We came, we shopped, we had a good time. We went to a couple of restaurants. I'm not gonna lie, we went to like 2 or 3 restaurants. We did go out at night, but we went out as a group because like all his cousins and stuff. So we was like a mob. It was like 16 of us together. So I kind of felt a little safe, but at the same time, I was ready to go back to North Carolina. So, you know, driving that long drive, I did drive like 4 hours back because I felt like there was a lot on him. Like when we got closer to the state line, and the only thing bad that happened in New York, I did not know that you had to pay tolls. So I had never went nowhere, but you had to pay a lot of tolls to get there and stuff like. I can't remember when you had to pay them to get back, but I know you had to pay a lot of tolls, and I was like, God knows, I gotta pay to get out. Oh God, that's a lot. Every time you stop, it was a toll. I don't know how much tolls are now, but they were robbing me. But I had a great time. It was a great environment. The people were, someone was rude, someone was real nice. A lot of people walked up to me and said, I like your shirt. Those boots is everything. Like, the girls was girling, okay? The girls, your hair is everything, sis. Like, I got that a lot. So I was like, okay, so y'all wrong. Everybody's not rude, okay? But yeah, I got robbed. So in the store, we got home safely. I ended up buying my son some. I brought my mama some. I brought a lot of things, like, cause it was so much stuff, and everything was like stupid dirt prices. Like he took me down to this strip where stuff was like crazy. Like I didn't have enough room to put on it. I brought this big suitcase, nothing in it, just to put all my stuff. I could barely get a zip for all the stuff that I brought. I brought a whole bunch of shoes, a whole bunch of clothes. I brought like these character jackets, because at the time I was collecting Tweety Bird. I got a Tweety Bird character jacket. Oh my god, I got shoes on top of shoes, jewelry on top of jewelry. Like I don't need to live in New York. I'll be broke every day, because I'm gonna go down and such and such, because the stores, just the good stores, are all back to back, and they got stuff we ain't got down here. But anyway, that's the story of how I got robbed. If you go anywhere, just watch your surroundings, because everybody looking for a leak. It's hard out here, and you can get robbed anywhere, okay? But just as long as you stay prayed up and watch your surroundings, you'll be okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop me a heart in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye, besties.